Being a parent is so easy. It takes one thing and you know what that is. And not everyone should be a parent. And I'm not saying that you don't deserve to be a parent. I just think that you should inform yourself before becoming a parent and maybe work on some things so you can be a good parent. You don't have to be a great parent, but you can be a good parent. The first one is based on something that has been a struggle for me lately, and that is your house will be messy. It gets wild when they become toddlers. They go through a phase of literally throwing absolutely everything because they are exploring cause and effect. What happens when you do something? What happens when you throw something? Sometimes it makes a noise, sometimes it flies, sometimes it just drops, sometimes it breaks, and all of those different reactions are so interesting to them, not to me obviously, because I know exactly what's going to happen before it happens because I understand consequences, but kids don't. What I tell myself that helps is that they're never going to be this young and wild again. Also, to add in more depth to the situation, research studies have shown that perfectionism in parenthood causes tremendous stress and anxiety. We do use cleaning opportunities to play and make it really fun, but I really try not to stress my kid with organization as much as I can. As I'm saying, find a balance. Don't go to one extreme or the other because I don't think that it's good for your children to see mess. Your identity will change. I used to love going out and partying and seeing friends and like having fun and dancing. Since I became a mom, I cut my hair, I dress differently. I don't want to be so social because I'm so tired. I don't think of myself as a young girl anymore. I think of myself as a mom. And I find love in it, but I also find sometimes like motherhood is beautiful, but it's also sad in some ways. Your relationship with your partner will change, and I knew this. So many people have said it to me in therapy sessions and also from family. And in fact, there's an experiment by John Gottman, who's an expert in relationships and love and romance. And he says that 67% of couples experience a decline in the quality of their relationship. And that is huge. Something else is your kids will be kids. They won't be adults. Some people just don't get it. Children will be children. Their brains are not developed fully. They seem really smart and they do things that are pretty impressive, but let me tell you, they are children. So when you tell your child, for example, no, and they think that's funny, there's a reason behind that. Don't get mad because they're not getting it. Maybe they think that they like the attention that they receive when they're doing something that they shouldn't do. Maybe they think the word no is funny. Maybe they think that your facial expression when you say it is hilarious. Maybe something is happening in their little brain that they're not processing things as an adult would, and that's totally fine. You have to get it. So we need to be extremely kind, and I think you have to choose your battles. Is your child trying to break your phone? Of course, go and be stern. Like, tell them they shouldn't do this. Based on your parenting style, you need to do something because they can't be breaking expensive devices. That's just a life lesson that they need to learn, even if it's early on. But if your child is just having a napkin party, let them. They need to do things to explore the world and learn things and develop. Also, tantrums are normal. And it's hilarious, but also adults have tantrums. Sometimes we like to call them like anxiety attacks, panic attacks. We have a name for children's emotional experiences like that, and we think it's just abnormal, annoying, it needs to stop, but we also have those highly emotional moments. It's just that maybe we don't need someone to be watching us and take care of us, and maybe we know how to regulate ourselves faster, or we have techniques or whatever, but they have big emotional experiences and they're going to happen sometimes every single day. there are studies, a Harvard study, for example, that explains that parents who have a support system experience less burnout and stress. Even if you are a single mom, you're going to need friends that have kids, for example, or you're going to need your parents or someone, but it's just really, really hard to do it all on your own. One child is hard, but more than one is just so difficult sometimes. And having a network, people that you can go to, a therapist, someone is much needed. Mom guilt is real. It is so real. I don't know what happens to our brains, but it's like a little worm is born in your brain and it stays there. It's called guilt, and it really sucks. I'm trying to practice stop as a CBT technique, like thinking of the word and like in big and stuff, and then be mindful. So those two things are helping a little bit. You will feel overwhelmed, you will feel like you're having an emotional crisis, and you will feel like you are at your breaking point many times, but it is temporary, it goes away. There are days that are completely overwhelming. I want to tell you, sometimes you just need to let it be, let it pass, it's temporary. Do some mindfulness, ask someone for help, take some deep breaths, and it will pass. Did you get a class in school about how to be a parent? You didn't. I didn't. No one did. It's hard, and no one teaches you how to do it. You think you know, you think you'll get it, you think you'll never be ready for it. You're just gonna wing it. No, sometimes you can't wing it. You need to read, you need to inform yourself, you need to become a better person. Maybe you need some therapy. You need to work on your education, on parenting, and personal growth. Practice being adaptable. Your child's development goes by so fast. You don't realize that sometimes what is a need now will not be a need next week or next month. Psychologists say that being adaptable, being okay with change, is key to overcoming challenges and being successful in your day-to-day and feeling okay over here. I feel like I'm missing something and I just can't stop thinking about.
Oh, Liam made me remember one of the things, and it's that your outfits are not going to always look great. Sometimes you are ready to go out and then they're drooling, they vomit, they spit up, they're dirty themselves and dirty you. So I'm like constantly dirty for some reason ever since I've had children. And I have so much more clothes to wash all the time, every time we do laundry. Babies are expensive. The kids industry is just effed up. Everything that is kid-friendly is extra expensive, and I feel like they abuse parents. Formula is expensive, diapers are expensive. My toddler already eats normal food and he eats a lot, so I definitely need to have a lot of options in my pantry, and groceries now are more expensive. Oh, and a final thing to take in consideration is that your body will change and sometimes it could break. Hence why I'm at a hospital bed right now, because after 2 pregnancies in a row, I hurt one of my knees badly. I think I was having that situation where my joints were getting really loose during pregnancies, and then I broke my meniscus, or torn my meniscus. I also developed rosacea after having pregnancies, something I didn't have before. I've seen some moms in the media that have done it and they're doing amazing and their bodies are perfectly healthy, but it wasn't my case, and I never thought it would be my case because I've always been a person that takes care of their body and works out and everything, but here I am. So something to keep in mind before you have children is that your body will change.
I'm going to cut it right here, so I'll see you in another video. Wish me luck. Talk to you soon. Bye.